guys so much. You're all such wonderful clappers. Let's see if I can work this. A little bit, yeah. I've been noticing lately that you can tell a lot from a person by how they clap. My favorite are people who like really put their all into a clap. Like, it might be a project, and they might be getting a grade on it. You know, those people who like, yeah. And they like might bow their head a little bit, like, oh, yeah, you know? Those people are always the sweetest people you will ever meet. Golf clap people are stuck up. To me, I golf clap, I'm a bitch. Slapping the leg, those people forgot they have a second. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Normal clap. Normal clap means foot fetish every time. It just does. I've been doing the research, I've been doing the science, I've been sleeping with every person I can find who normally claps. They all have a foot fetish. Every single one. I don't know what it is. And now I want to talk about another aspect of clapping that seems to be strongly tied to masculinity. It's that clap that guys do where it's like really loud and they're like, oh, that clap. And they're like, yeah, I've got a big dick. Can't you hear my hands? As if we're going to think that their dick's enormous because they do the loud clap, which is different and should not be confused from trying to clap last. You know those people who just, every time the clap's over, they go, because that's strongly correlated with width. That's a very easy indicator of width. Pay attention, ladies. This is going so well right now. Perfect. A little bit about me. I'm a feminist. I know, shocker. What gave it away? And one of my biggest pet peeves is when men try to tell me what I can and I can't do. Yeah, I know, shocker. And it's actually kind of unfortunate because men really like telling me what I can and I can't do. They seem to really enjoy it. And this one instance really sticks out in my mind is with this guy named Jeremy. And Jeremy was like, I don't want to be too mean, but Jeremy was the consolation prize to pregnancy. Like, he was a big dick. He would always, and he would do like heinous shit in front of kids too. Like, he would be drinking his special juice around playgrounds, and he'd like go up to like little girls and pull their pigtails. And he'd cheat at freeze tag. I mean, we were kids too at the time. Don't get me wrong. But it was still wrong, you know? And this one day, Jeremy said to me, Abby, I bet you can't jump off of that jungle gym face first. And boy, did he look like a fucking idiot when I did. And I know what you're thinking. Lying face down in the wood chips crying doesn't project strength. That's it, actually, it doesn't. That's where that joke ends, it's true. It doesn't project strength. I got my wisdom teeth out last summer. Anyone here got their wisdom teeth out? Yes. So you know what I'm talking about when I say that those YouTube videos are lies. You don't get that high. You don't get that high. 16-year-olds really be out here lying on the internet. I don't know if anyone noticed. And I thought it would be kind of a cost-effective way to get high for myself, because when you look like me, you pay $200 for a gram of weed. So I thought with health insurance, it might actually be a pretty good cost-effective way to get high. I actually ran that joke past a couple friends because I don't know how much a gram of weed should cost. One, because like I don't buy that often, but even when I do, I'm just like never sure if I'm getting a good deal or not. And I think originally it was $20, but then I wasn't sure. I was like, is that what you pay for a gram of weed? Like, I don't know. From someone giggled over there, from your reaction, I'm feeling like maybe that's too much. I don't know, but I'm gonna just tuck that in the back for now, for next time. I recently started Prozac, give it up for me. One of the side effects of Prozac, if you don't know, is that it shuts your clitoris off. Just shuts it off. And you know when you're at home and the power's out, but just to be sure, you flick the switch a couple of times. You just want to try it out, see if it'll work that time. We're never sure. I have a real problem with dating. I date a lot of terrible men. Don't date a lot of terrible women, but I'm just like scared of them, so I don't date a lot of them in general. But I date a lot of terrible men, and I often look back on relationships and I say to myself, oh, Abby, that was not the man of your dreams. That was a skinny white boy with a mood disorder. You get them confused a lot. You do, but it's not the same thing. And so I've come up with a solution. It's this idea where there's an app that will tell you if a guy is right for you or if he's a piece of shit and you're just desperate. And the idea is that you send a picture of him in, and then you send like a little blurb, like a little bio. And then on the other side of the app is a really ruthless butch lesbian named Jillian. And she just tears into him. She's like, oh, Karen, what? He's a DJ? Is that a job? And then at the end, you're just like a little attracted to Jillian. Just like a lot, actually. Like you kind of want to marry Jillian a little bit. Like, Jillian, if you're out there, talk to me after the show. Have you guys ever been unghosted on Tinder? You know, you got ghosted, but then on a Tuesday at 3 a.m., you just get that, hey. I feel bad for those guys who ghost me on Tinder. One, because they were so close to dodging that bullet, you like just kind of feel bad for them. Like, oh, it ricocheted off a rock, and then you jumped in front of it for no reason. But then the other reason I feel really bad for guys who ghost me on Tinder is because one minute we might be Netflix and chilling, but then the next, I am definitely trying to read them a poem I wrote last week. You're like, yep, short hair, that tracks. Usually I'm wearing glasses, and that tracks more, but today I'm not. And the thing about reading your poetry to a man you met on Tinder, here's just a quick tip for you if you wanted one. Do it before you have sex. Because if you do it after, he'll just leave. He'll just leave, he'll just get up and leave. He already got what he came for. He doesn't want to hear about your beautiful metaphor about how slicing a mango is the perfect transcendence of the man from the animalistic. He doesn't care, apparently. And I know what you're all thinking. Abby, I'm sure you write wonderful, beautiful, engaging, emotional poetry. And if you read it here tonight, we would all cry deeply. Please, Abby, read your poetry for us at this JHU stand-up show, please. But I won't. Because that's not the point. The point is that men will never appreciate your art, no matter how many different ways you try to lock them in your apartment. Thank you guys, that is my time. I'm Abby Johnson. They dust me off for every show. I live in the back over there. Give it up for your host, Imani. Where's Imani?